All the kids are hot on digital men. Just like me, I'm not a digital man, but I'm an analog man. And people are hot on me because here I am. My name is Randy. I'm about to play some Digimon World 2 for you. Digimon World 2, of course, is a dungeon crawler, somewhat RPG battle capturing monsters thing. And it was released in the year 2000. We are here. What did we do last time? We grinded a whole lot and we talked a whole lot, and then we ran into some obstacles that were starting to bother me, so I hope that doesn't keep happening. Hopefully we got the workaround on there. Serdar's here. He's already locked in. I'm locked in. We're just gonna keep grinding and hope that we make some progress, because, yeah. Allegedly, there's a gray Agumon or something that we can capture. Do I have my toy plane? Before I get in there, I want to actually find out if I do, because otherwise we are wasting our... Well, we're not wasting our time, but something we need to know. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Wayne has... Oh, boy. Wayne! I'm going to call you Wayne. Hi, Wayne. Havazda? Havazda? Is that how you pronounce it? Apologies for butchering your name. I'm very happy you're here. Welcome. Serdar asked how I'm doing. I'm doing, I would say, moderate to decent. I got a bit of a headache. I don't know. I've been not feeling it this week. Something about it. No, it's okay. Like, hopefully you can teach me how to do it, because I hate mispronouncing people's names. I find it incredibly disrespectful. I apologize for not being able to do it. I'm going to call you Wayne for now, though. I know how to pronounce that one. That's a white boy name, just like me. Those are easy for me. Names like Steve and Drew and Derek. Those are easy ones. I don't know a Steve. Well, I do know plenty of Steves. I don't know a Drew or a Derek. I do know a Derek. Doesn't matter. We're here. Digimon World 2. Obito's here. Angus is here. All of the boys are coming out. We are just staring at this menu. Do something, Randy. What the heck are you doing? Toy plane. That's what I wanted. Mech hand is bad. We don't even want that, right? So let's send that to the... I don't want to discard it necessarily, just in case, but we're going to transfer that back to the server. And Goose. And with an... Okay, so you're... And Goose. I love it. Items. Digibeetle. Send the mech hand back. Now let's get in a dungeon. What was it? BIOS? I want to say it was BIOS. I think I replaced it with the magnet one, didn't I? I can't have both on. It wouldn't let me put both on. Now we have to verify. Uh-oh. We're stuck. We're stuck in menus. So good menu UI. Alright, here we go. No, I know what you meant, Angus. That's good. Magnet is better. Gosh darn it, I should have went with my instinct. Sometimes even Randy plays games well. Get your confidence back, Randy. It's okay. You can do this. Not like you've been playing video games for 34 years. Oh my god. That's disgusting, what I just said. No! Items. Digibeetle. Mech hand. Thank you. Get that out of my face. Back. Now let's get into a dungeon. Yes, I'm ready to go. Alright. Digimon! Yeah. I spent a good chunk of the day trying to export all of my stream performances for the past year or so into a spreadsheet and sort it by, like, game, the time of day, what day of the week, how many viewers I got, how many new followers I got. And that's a nightmare. So I got somewhat there, not all the way, because I'm having to extract it from emails because Twitch doesn't go back that far. Which only goes back for like, it's not even, it's like 3 weeks is all the data I have for Twitch, which is crazy. Wait a minute. Patty's still there? How is Patty still there? Oh, I didn't merge them yet. That's why. Rinku's here. We wanted to level up the snowman one more time before I have them make sweet, passionate ninja on snowman love. And then basically start from scratch again, because that's the Digimon way. Once you make progress, you have to go back. You know what? Here. One thing I did not credit Digimon World 1 for doing. Obito says, don't merge them. I don't know. Then we've got some more conflicts in the chat again. Someone said as soon as I get the new ability to do it. But I'm kind of with you, Obito. Like, if I'm trying to min-max stats, that makes the most sense. But at the same time, like, I really don't care that much about min-maxing, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. That thing died with one hit from Patty. I don't think this thing is worth fighting. Higher the level capacity for... Yeah, that's definitely worth it then. But that's probably a virus type then, because it's up to no good? Is that what I'm saying? No, we just need to participate in the really terrible Digimon capturing minigame that I truly, truly cannot stand. Like, it is among the most baffling game design decisions I have ever seen. I hate it so much. Like, it makes me... I am almost at the point where if I have to engage with that system too much, we will likely have to stop, because I will get irrationally angry. I will start abusing my children. Like, it won't be okay. Whoa, okay. Picked that up, think it was coffee. It wasn't. It was like the urine of someone who has kidney failure. Coffee's down here. I don't know why I put it down here. Let's put it back. It's because I don't have a big desk, and anytime I put something on my desk, it obscures my view a little bit. Let's just get upstairs. And I'll pick up the chitters, whatever's in that end. Wayne, are you still here? I want to pick your brain about your history with Digimon and why you're here, and let's talk. I like to get to know my people. I was actually talking to Maddie the other day. Like, it's kind of cool that our community is like developing its own little personality there. There's no arm, unable to destroy the landmine. I'm pretty sure I have one, so, but you wouldn't be lying to me, I guess. What am I missing? Whatever, I don't care. Just take your word for it, game. Yep, domains are really vast. As they say. So that means I do have to eat it if I remember this place. Just don't, like, break my radar or something. Alright, 400, that's a lot, but whatever. Mech fix, hey, that's good timing. In fact, I will use it. Right now. Hands disarm bootstrap chest, so I... Okay. So then I chose poorly last time, because I thought... The item descriptions are so bad, and I think we're all in agreement there. I think everybody was on board when I said that out loud last time. That I truly didn't know what item I was buying when I was trying to get the thing that diffused landmines. Everyone's like, I don't know, just roll the dice. Maybe you'll get it. Nah. Unable to move. Great. Unable to move. Unable to move. You can move now. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's just incomprehensible nonsense, especially without the context. I don't know what any of those... It's weird that we're playing this and Legend of Dragoon. Yeah, Angus, you're increasing my metrics. Thank you very much. Because Legend of Dragoon similarly has terrible item descriptions that are meaningless to me. Like you're in battle and they say, oh, it cures S. Okay, what's S? Sexiness? I don't want to cure that. I want more. Here's the coffee. Yeah, I've been trying to... No, it got back up. I'm trying to figure out, because I'm feeling, I think, part of my demeanor today is that I'm a little burnt out. I've been streaming a lot, and every time I think like, oh, I'll do something for myself today, but there's a stream in about a half an hour. Like I think it was getting to me. And then half the time it's like, oh, great, I get to put off something I want to do and go play Tomb Raider 2, which is not something I wanted to do. Hello, Mother. You always seem to come in when I'm lamenting about my state of things. So I should apparently just always be happy so my mother doesn't hear me complain. But yeah, I'm feeling burnt out, and I need to figure out a better way to do this. Not that streaming a lot is bad, but when it doesn't hit and I've got other things I need to do. So I was trying to compile a spreadsheet of like the best performing days, times, games, etc. And maybe strategically stream as opposed to just bombard the world with my presence. Thank you, Tim. I got really close, and credit to, and you know, Serdar's gonna love this. I was using ChatGPT to, I took all of my Twitch stream summary emails, I downloaded them, I put them in a zip file, uploaded it to ChatGPT, and I said, parse this for all the data. And it said, I can't do that. And I said, what if you tried harder? And it said, okay, I'll try. And then it failed. And I said, what if you try it better? And it said, okay, that worked a little bit better, but I can't do any better than that. And I said, what if you did do better than that? And then it said, you know what, you're right, I got it. It produced the spreadsheet for me. You just gotta, you know, you gotta massage ChatGPT a little bit. Just get it to do what you want it to do. And gotta, it's just like real people in that way, only they can't feel pain or love. So they don't understand. And we get to abuse them. So now that I have most of that data, it's not perfect because it spit out like a spreadsheet with HTML in it, which is ugly and obviously not ideal. But I'm sure I can clean that up. And it doesn't have the game titles, but it has the stream titles, so as long as I titled them appropriately, which I didn't, I should have some good data to work with. Let's use the more better ability on this thing. There we go. But this time slot seems to be the most popular. But is that related to the game? Or is it related to shooting icicles out your stomach? We'll never know. Because Digimon, obviously very popular. Legend of Dragoon, not like Digimon at all, also proving to be really popular. The only commonality between them, there's a few. Poor translation, which I don't think that's something that people enjoy. Turn-based battles, which is only true of this one, not the other one. Japanese developers, which is true of a lot of games, so I can't imagine that that's what it is. both on PlayStation. There's something that I think we're getting to somewhere with that one. But also the time slot, and I think the time slot's important. I don't know what it is about this particular time slot that draws more people out. Maybe it's the type of game and the time slot. They do normal damage, but if you're Digimon, yeah. Yep, that was explained to me. I'm describing Parasite Eve. Is what, you know what, Tim? You're right. We need to do Parasite Eve. You've been asking for it for a while, and you're about due. I don't think you've gotten your way since Deus Ex, so you're due. We'll get Parasite Eve in here real quick. Let's finish up Blackthorn. I'll take tomorrow night off, and then next week we'll start Parasite Eve. Okay, well this is just to get this treasure chest. Found mech fix. Use. How much does that give me? Let's use it. And still nothing has touched Fallout levels of engagement. That was another piece of data that I found. Love you, best mom. I went back and looked at the streams like, oh yeah, they're all, like everything's trending upwards except for that one giant spike where I was playing Fallout. Nothing has come close. MP disc. But that's streaming stuff. No one cares about streaming stuff. They care about Digimon. Just like me, who cares about the boring data and analytics, and despite the fact that I kind of like it. It's actually part of the fun. I care about digital, not digital data, but digital monsters. And here are a couple right here that want a piece of daddy. Oh, another thing, Obito, about the counterattack. Katsudon mentioned this. Counterattacks have lowest priority, so they get whoever uses it has their turn done last. Which makes sense. If the plan is to get hit and then attack, which it just did, so it's going to do more damage. Okay, and then maybe when they get hit, they attack. Attack missed. Yeah. What's on the agenda for today? We gotta level this snowman thing up. We have to make snowman mate with a ninja. And then hopefully we can find, I want to say it was Gray Agumon? Great, maybe? Well, I can tell you that it's at very least not true if you get hit while using a counterattack, because Digimon just attacked before Snowman. But let's see, maybe Digimon won't get hit here. Right, yeah, there you go. So the Snowman went first that time. Normally Digimon goes first. So I don't know. Maybe it's not always last, maybe it just, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Unimportant. I wouldn't notice it if they didn't point it out. Array, so I'm not going to second guess it. Is that true? I guess I'll never know. Important. What? I don't know how true that is, because Patty's usually attacks first. But maybe. I don't know. There's no way, there's no elegant way to look at the stats, it looks like. Digimon option to see their stats. Okay. Not status? How silly of me to think you would go to status to see the status. That one's on me. I'm such a jerk. Yeah, I'm in rare form this week. I thought last week was rough because of the fast. No, I think I'm grumpier this week. Shoot that icicle out your belly button. Oh, that was more of his, like, chest, neck area. Never mind. Also, Katsunon didn't say counterattack was double damage. It was 1.5 times damage. Did you say that? But again, like, the Digimon heat is real. Everyone's got their facts about Digimon. Sometimes the facts don't line up. There were definitely games I played that I would compare with my friends and say, like, oh, no, this is true. And they would say, no, this is true. I was usually right. Because normally I wouldn't say something was true unless I knew it to be true. My friends would just be like, no, I want to argue. I'd be like, but I don't. I'm like, that's normal to say. I can cite my sources. I'm 5 years old. It sure is an ugly rock, that is true. It's barefoot though, so it's kind of arousing. Alright, so it's gonna level up soon. That's good. We could go up a floor, but... Well, I hate that. Wait, I thought I could see that. Why can't I see it this time? Alright, I'll just get up the floor, screw that. Oh, I do. Yeah, absolutely. If you haven't watched me play Tomb Raider when Lara Croft was barefoot, it was distracting. It was tough. Felt like I was cheating on my wife. But then my wife went to physical therapy and they were rubbing her foot, and I'm just like, I'm gonna have to go kill that guy now. Touching my wife's feet. Not allowed. I'm not embarrassed by it. People think it's weird, but I can't help it. You know? You're just born with certain things. That's one of the things I was born with. I mean, we don't measure things in literal feet. It's not like we say, all right, people, line up. Put your feet up against this so we can see how many feet it is. It's just it's not an arbitrary thing. It's, I want to say it's based off of like some kind of king's foot or something like that. It's 12 inches, so he had big feet. Because having a foot-long foot is pretty big. I've got weirdly small feet for my size, but they're wide. They're like, I have to get specially made shoes because my feet don't fit anything in any normal person's shoe. And I have this massive arch. Looks like a tunnel when I stand on the ground. My feet are truly awful. I don't even like being on my feet, so why do I have them? Why do I use them? Let's just get rid of them. Hey! Sub-Zero Ice Punch. Yeah. Alright, so this thing has very low HP. I'm very concerned that I'm gonna accidentally hit something. Because despite me thinking I had all of the stuff that allows me to see the stuff, I clearly don't. Okay, it's on, whatever the heck this is. Lantern Digimon. Candle. This is a new one to me. I've never seen this one before. Or that other one. I haven't seen either one of these before. Power up with repeated use. That's the end of this. Oh, if I keep using it, it just gets stronger. I remember someone mentioned that. Probably Katsudon, because of course Katsudon has all the information, and I don't think Obito was here last time. At least not for the whole time. Katsudon, you mentioned that that ability gets stronger every time I use it, right? Were you the one that said that? I want to say it's called Sub-Zero Ice Punch. Honor the candle, Freya the flower. So this is like an Odd Couple sitcom. I truly hate the obstacles, but hopefully we're gonna be removing those here soon. Like I don't understand why I couldn't see those electrodes last time. But whatever. Someone will guide me. Feel bad because I'm laughing to death. Warn me. Water greater than fire. No, not greater than fire. Water stronger against fire. I assume that's what that meant. It's like rock, paper, scissors. But with fire and water instead. It's actually a more intuitive thing because what if the scissors are dull? Hooray! Lots of things to murder in here. Sub-Zero Ice Punch. Rock always wins. Yeah, rock would destroy paper. Like, I don't care if it covers it up. Rock would break out. None of that has come into play yet in terms of weaknesses affecting my life at all. I don't know if it's because I'm too strong for it to matter. The only thing I've noticed is that I do less damage sometimes when I'm standing on certain floors or I'm against a certain type. And also that counterattack did just absurd damage right there. That was a big D. We saw our first big D of the day. I really love the Japanese wrestler announcer voice that comes out of all these things. Not all of these things, the snowman especially. Yeah, those ones sound like children. I like the Japanese announcer Snowman. Interkobashi. When you enter future domain, ayo, ayo, ayo. Hey, Ray. It just won't stop spinning. Is this still early game? Tim, I've only been playing this game for like 12 hours. Yes, of course it's still early game. What are you even talking about? Even, you know what? Again, I was calling out Legend of Dragoon for holding stuff back. At least it started giving me some stuff 6 hours in. We're what? How many hours into this now? Maybe not so much. I don't know. Is this part 3 or 4? What's the title of this stream? Might be progressing at a very similar rate, actually, now that I think about it. Bam! So much damage. Attack missed, you loser! Patty needs some MIP. We'll start blocking with Patty next fight. Yeah, I hesitate to... This isn't like Legend of Dragoon where I know the words they're saying. I don't want to mock what they're saying because I don't want to come off like I'm making fun of a different language. Is that what they're saying? Is that what they're actually saying? Because if it's not, that's bad. If it is and I mock it, then I'm mocking the accent, which is also not okay. In Streets of Rage 2, Axel, the character of Axel, you play as him, and you double tap forward and press the attack button. And he does an uppercut. And for the life of me, I couldn't figure out what he said in my entire life. Until relatively recently. I'm okay with making fun of that language. That's different. This is... Yeah, I mean, there's a distinction to be drawn somewhere, but that one's okay with me. I grew up in an era and an area. Both of those apply each time I say that. Where there was a lot of racism towards Japanese people, specifically Japanese people. However, all Asian people got lumped into Japanese people in this area. If you had slanty eyes, you were Japanese and we hated you. Their words, not mine. That's where I grew up, and that's when I grew up, and both of those things apply. So I'm a little sensitive to making fun of someone's language. As recently as a year ago, maybe, roughly, maybe a couple years, I heard someone in my family member say like, oh, they all of their entirety of their language sounds like pots and pans falling, ching chong bing bong, like, and that just, it made me feel sick. So I don't want to do that. You're frustrated that he's a snowman. Why? What's wrong with a snowman? Snowmen are cute. Yeah, see, here's the thing about Asian women, though, like, is that they're beautiful. And I too, somewhat fetishize them, and that has, I don't know if that's related to my culture, or it just so happens that I fell into that. I don't know. But it's gross either way, so I try to avoid it where I can. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm always gonna be perfect about not being discriminatory or unintentionally racist, because everybody is sometimes. That's why you hold yourself accountable, try to do better. I've said this before, there are a lot of people out there that are so sensitive to being criticized for that sort of thing. I'm like, dude, just do better. Like, they're not asking you to undo what you've done, they're asking you to move forward and just be better about it. Stream is loud. Stream is less loud. Tim's my audio accountability buddy. That's not an English word, Tim. Don't put that in your vocabulary. Accountability buddy is something... Oh, we've got a boss. We might as well go for it. There's no reason not to. Hey, can I get rid of this? No, I didn't buy any missiles. Yeah, and also my wife is the whitest possible woman, so it's not it's not like I ended up with them. Don't fight the boss yet. Could be able to disable. Why shouldn't I fight the boss yet? I'm somewhat confident I could win. Unless I keep exploring. They're too darn strong. Oh! They're about to be a lot less strong. Vaccine? How is that vaccine? And now it has to be murdered? That's my understanding. Legend of Dragoon Kama. Kama would be a good emote, I think. Just a giant Kama. Just like get mad at it. Actually, you know what? I should be okay. As long as it doesn't do like insane damage, I should be able to. Coded to have lower stats. Killable. Love killable Greymon. Ooh. That was a good hit though. See, I hear tornado punch. That I don't understand what that was at all. Seto Raidu punch. Okay. What is that? Does that directly translate to what it says on the screen? Interrupt! What is this, Magic the Gathering? Absolute zero punch. Not Sub-Zero punch. Katsudon, how much do you actually know Japanese? Because if so, like, I continue to be impressed by you as a human being. Also, that Snowman not really getting it done in the way I was hoping. Alright, well, you need to stop being a lot cooler than me. Not allowed. Alright, I'm gonna do Sub-Zero Ice Punch one more time, and then I'm gonna, like, not do it again if it doesn't do much, because Doesn't seem to be doing a lot. I'm trying to get it to level up in terms of damage because I keep using it. Who thought a gun? I'm gonna have to keep streaming. Oh, see, that did a lot better. So, I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep streaming games Katsudon wants me to stream so I can, in exchange for goods and services from Katsudon. Oh, I don't mean not attack. I mean choose a different attack because the last Sub-Zero punch did poopy face damage. Sorry about my language. And also, this thing is going to die. Like this round here, it's just gonna die. In the TV episodes, there's no notion of them not being randomized, though. I apparently missed the context of what we're talking about. Third Hour, what you angry about? Sorry, I missed whatever you were talking about. Oh, you are so close to leveling up that it's disgusting. Very annoying. Metal Greymon says, nope, it just says Metal Greymon, and then it wants to join. Well, I mean, it looks like Metal Greymon's talking there, so I'm going to say it. Metal Greymon says, it wants to join your party. Let it join you? Yes. How do I back? How do I delete? Can I? Like... Does that count as deleting it? Oh, triangle, okay. Mr. Dink. Here, right? Trying to round out my army of Doug characters. Oh boy, chat's going crazy again. Okay, I lost what Katsudon said there, so if you have a Snow Agumon and it keeps beating up Digimon in a volcanic, it's probably evolving to regular Greymon. That was my instinct. Digiline, I see. Put him on your team. I can't do that from here, can I? But it's either that or fight, and everyone's telling me not to fight. Oh, I guess I can do that from here. What the heck? Does that mean I can go fight this boss now? Oh, Angus said also Mr. Dink. Angus and I believe we're soulmates now. Go ahead and at Maddie in the Discord and tell her that I want a divorce. I think I can beat this thing. Hopefully I don't need to heal at all. All right. You know what? I might just in case. No. I'm gonna use the PlayStation's onboard checkpoint. Let's see. Good job, Angus. Yes, you can. Not only can you, you have to, because we're soulmates now. Santaruman says, I see a little baby tamer has wandered into my domain. I congratulate you for making it all the way here, especially being a green little brat. Whoa! I say, who are you calling green? That's where I draw the line. Not the brat part, the green part. That's where I take offense. You don't know anything. Centauruman says, then I'll show you what a green little brat you are. He called me a brat again. Feel lucky that you can get a lesson from the boss of Bios Domain, Centauruman. Oh, man. The frame rate can't handle it. There's too many models on screen. Oh, man. All right, there we go. That's better. There's only one and some change models on the screen now. Oh, what you got, Mr. Dink? Giga Blaster sounds good. Interrupt. Lowers off power greatly. Ooh. I don't want to do that. Wait. Oh, it lowers my off power or theirs? I guess it doesn't say. Or maybe it literally means interrupt and it doesn't mean lower offensive power. Alright, well. Starmon has a counterattack. Well, that means let's take it out first. Focus fire on Starman. Starmon. It's not Starman-mon. It's Starmon. Alright, what you got here? Solar array. Ooh. That's not who I attacked, but I guess that was a counterattack, so that makes sense. Good hit. Not bad. Counterattack, there it is. Snowman, no. That didn't. Oh. 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 Dang. Starting to like this game now all of a sudden. I don't know why that did it, but that made me a lot more excited about playing this. Mainly because that made me use more than 0% of my brain. It surprised me, I guess, is the big thing. In a good way. It surprised me like, oh, there's some depth now. Like, these things are going to actually start putting up a fight. We are in no way even remotely in danger, but hey. Alright, coffee's done. Now I got to drink my Cokes here. Yes, I got both. Leave me alone. Ooh! Oh, he ain't getting up from that. Hit Ninjamon, hit Ninjamon, hit Ninjamon, hit Patty! Oh, no, that's not Patty! Even though they're dead, there's still models on the screen, so the frame rate doesn't like it. But honestly, it's turn-based, so who cares? Movies have bad frame rates, we mentioned that. We still watch movies. Not every movie can be The Hobbit. I've never seen the higher frame rate version of The Hobbit, but it sounds insufferable. Mainly because it's The Hobbit. I mean, it's fine, but... Ninja knife throw. That's what they are, ninja knives. Oh, he's done. Like, oh! Wrecked those things. And we leveled up Snow Agumon. Rock on. Level 21, Mr. Dink. What are you up to, buddy? And he's not going to talk. He's just dead. We did it. Now let's go mate a snowman with a ninja. And film it. Make sure they're stepbrother and sister. Mission Chief Carol says... we already know what Mission Chief Carol has to say. Just... If anyone gets that stepbrother and sister joke, they are gross people. Just like me. Yep. DNA. Let's save it. Before I do anything else, before I butcher something, let's save it. So I was thinking about this. I got really excited about setting up a real hardware setup. Because real talk, while I say I'm on legitimate hardware, I am on legitimate hardware insofar that I put that computer together and the computer is hardware. By definition. But it is not an actual PlayStation, sorry to say. I do have one. So... And I do have, in theory, most of the equipment necessary to make that happen. I don't have the space necessarily. It's gonna take some doing, but I kind of want to try because there's just something about using those real consoles that makes me all tingly. I'm currently hunting down a CRT. I'm gonna try to make that happen. Because trying to fight those blue orcs in Blackthorn made me very upset. Blue Falcon security guard says, "Be sure to okay." That kind of sounded like he was giving me advice and I ignored it, but whatever. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of save states. I don't... If a game requires save states to use, or to play and finish and feel good about it, I will play something else. Because in my opinion, that means it's poorly designed and I don't want to play it. DNA Digivolve. Patty. Wait. Hold on. Everyone calm down. What do I have to do here? Is this the right thing? Do I make these two mate with DNA Digivolve? That option seemed a little flaky. Okay. Yep, they're both maxed. Actually, I don't know if that's true. It actually isn't. It doesn't look like it. Never mind. But Patty's maxed out. That's why it's driving me nuts. Is that it? Patty's just not being able to... Digimon. Digibeetle. Patty. Next... Nope, not Patty. Yeah, no. Snow Agumon's not maxed out. Alright, whatever. You lose like one stat. Eh. I'll leave it 1 to 2 stat across the board at best. Okay, let's just do it. Good for you, chat. I've definitely had a chat that's like, no, optimal is the only way to go. When a man loves a woman. What? Patty's back. Being Patty again. Okay. Is that how this game works? Well, at least I still have Rock Fist. Wait. I've always had Rock Fist. Wait, what? No, I didn't. Apparently I've made it and earned Rock Fist. It's fine. I'm not too upset. Yeah, we got the sequel of the sequel to Patty. Not all of them, though, because I didn't get Sub-Zero Ice Punch, which is the one that I wanted. Yeah, on the surface it does truly look like we got ripped off, and I'm supposed to go back here anyway. So does that mean we're unlocking another dungeon? It has to. See you finish your mission in video and disc domains. On top of that, you also beat the boss Digimon of the Uncharted BIOS domain. A job very well done. Keep up the good work. I say thank you, ma'am. Cecilia says, Randy, take this card. It's an entry pass. It'll let you enter the Tamer ranking tournament at the Coliseum. I won't do that. Show the strength of the Blue Falcons to other Tamers. I'm sure you'll do well to not do that, because I'm not gonna. I say thank you, ma'am. I'll do my best to not go, and I will succeed. Randy got an entry pass. Cecilia says, I have a new mission for you, Randy. Our spies say that wild Digimon are gathering in Drive Domain and Web Domain. We think that the boss Digimon are gathering their troops together. Randy, your mission is to go out to the Drive and Web Domains to destroy the bosses. I say, yes, ma'am. With no comma. And there should have been. One thing I've noticed is that when we greet each other in emails and stuff now, we don't address people. We say dear so and so with no comma. Where's the comma after the dear so and so? We don't say that anymore. Or hi, it should be hi comma so and so. We don't say that anymore. I always comma too, but I feel pretentious when I do it because we've lost a comma somewhere. Like, I don't know why everyone decided. It gets to the point now. I don't know if, like, I don't use ChatGPT to draft my messages, but the dumb, like, email AI will come up and say, like, you should remove that comma. I'm like, screw you. I'm not gonna do it. You can't make me. Chief Engineer Maestro says, I'd like to talk to the Blue Falcon leader. May I see her? Blue Falcon security guard says, you have been cleared, Chief Maestro. Proceed. Chief Engineer Maestro says, we got a problem. Turn off the item-making machines now. The item-making machines. Item vendor says, yes, sir, Chief Maestro. I'll take care of it right away. You seem to be in a hurry. I can tell how urgent it is. I say, what's happening? The chief looks so serious. I'll comment on this stats thing once the story calms down, because I have opinions on it. Chief Engineer Maestro says, Blue Falcon Leader, we have a bit of a problem. The city's power generator went offline and we are trying to repair it. Also, we are 1 hour warning before we have to end the stream, unfortunately. Cecilia says, how long will it take to repair it completely? Chief Engineer Maestro says, it'll take a while. Until then, a spare will have to do. But it won't be able to supply the city's entire power needs, so we need to stop the item-making machines, which use the most energy. Cecilia says, I guess we have no choice. We just have to get by for now. I say, but why did the power generator fail so suddenly? I say, sorry, I didn't mean to butt in on your conversation, but it is definitely strange that the power generator failed so suddenly. Chief Engineer Maestro says, that's true. The last checkup didn't show anything wrong. It looks like there's a whole bunch of parts missing. It is not a simple breakdown. But who would want to steal power generator parts and for what? If it's the rival, what's up with that guy? Cecilia says, who would do a thing like that? I say, don't worry, ma'am. I'll find the culprit. Cecilia says, okay, Randy, go ahead. Chief Engineer Maestro says, Randy, please find whoever took the parts. Randy says, I say, Blue Falcon team, I will start the search right away. And by that, I mean I won't. So does that mean I just straight up don't have items? I can't buy items, I should say. Another hour, Sirdar, until I have to go pick up the boy. Is that all you got for me? I don't need that. That's fine. Do you have, like, tank parts or whatever the heck? Because all of that sucks. The opinion is I see what they're going for while also kind of hating it. Because it just feels bad going down to level 1. I understand that I'm not actually going down to level 1, but the fact that I grinded all those 2 up, digivolved 2 things, combined them together, and got the same gosh darn Digimon I started with, it sucks. Like, that just feels bad. No, because I think I need to buy parts first. Parts vendor, need any Digibeetle parts? Could have reversed the order. Reversed the order? Alright, so someone said, alright, arm is what gets rid of the mines. Definitely need that. Ring tires, don't care about that right now. That's bananas. What you just said. It's fine. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. It doesn't matter. The stats are higher. I understand what happened. It's not a big deal, but... What? Is there a sensor that shows me the zapper traps? Either way, I want the arm so I can get rid of... Get the bug zapper and the bug sweep and mine sweep. I already have the bug sweep and mine sweep. But I don't have the... I don't care about the bug zapper right now. I don't have the money for both. I want the arm so I can get rid of the mines. The mines have been way more of a nuisance than anything else. So arm. And that's it. And then let's get ammo, I guess. So I can destroy whatever the heck was in my way. Oh boy. So there's different colors that... I mean, I guess I knew. Right. How much? That's 900. I don't have enough for all different types of... I don't have... What am I looking at? Big rocks... Electrospore. That one has a hyphen. That one doesn't. The yellow and green electrospores are not the same. Getting upset because now I don't know which one I need for the thing that I have. And I also need to transfer the stupid item into my stupid butt. I don't need that. I need that, though. Green can beat yellow, too? Really? Why? Just because it's a higher level thing, and that's explained. Alright, calm down, Randy. It's okay. It's just a video game. Video games are fun. You like those. You basically shaped your whole life around them. Just settle down. Alright, well then I'm just gonna... I don't... Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't have the drill... yet? I don't think that's a hot take. I think even people that like this game would agree. I don't have the drill yet. Correct? So, if I get the green missile... I haven't seen a green electro thing, but I guarantee it if I buy a whole bunch of yellow ones, I'm gonna run into it. Ugh. Alright, I'm just gonna buy yellow for now and then inevitably get annoyed when I don't. The gun lets you shoot mag missiles, also lets you shoot drill missiles. What? Okay. So alright. Alright, that's fine then. I'm laughing to death. Thank you, by the way. Did not see that you were here. I appreciate you're here translating the weird item descriptions. I see where you were coming from about modding this game now. Now I feel like a silly boy. Missile gun. Yeah. Mag, drill, wave missiles. Wave missiles?! Yeah, I would imagine, but I don't know. The way this game's going, I feel like they're just gonna throw green at me right out of the gate and make me upset. I do have to go potty, so we're gonna do that in just a second. I'm gonna go out here, save it, and go potty. It's weird that if you drink a full, large iced coffee, it does something to your bladder, you know what I'm saying? Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Alright, be right back. Got a life hack for you. Don't wash your hands after using the restroom. Saves you a lot of time. I don't know what VMon is. Everyone was freaking out in the chat while I was gone. If you get to... So, you see that screen? Or you see the chat below my name? I can't see too much more than that. So if your message gets blasted off the thing, I will not be able to see it. So if I don't address it, and you need me to address it, or need me to see it, please send it again. It's actually probably a little bit more than what's on that, what's below my face. Not too much more. A little bit more. No, it doesn't handle animated emojis, unfortunately. But people in the chat can see it. And that's what matters. Web versus Drive. I like Drive. Nah, but web is first. Yeah, yellow things, and I only have 2 of them. Back fix. And then the green one's on the next set of domains. Good to know. Did I actually have, now that I think about it, did I have to put the missiles into my inventory? Because I straight up didn't do that, because I expect video games to do some of the work. Well. Alright. Every time you buy something, put it into your beetle. Perfect. That's how I buy stuff when I go to the store. I say, yeah, don't give that to me. Just go ahead and just put it directly into my storage somehow. Can you do that for me? Grocery store clerk. I don't want this bunch of bananas right now. I want you to put it in storage for me, so I can then go to my own storage and then take it out. Put it on my counter. That was 72! What in the world? I'm laughing to death. That's a good point. That's a good point. However, you loaded it into their car. Arguably, those people can load it into my... Oh, hailstorm already, eh? They could load it into my Beetle, which is the equivalent of my car. And they're not even doing that. They're saying, no, we're going to put it in the shed out back of your house. Here, Rick's here. Alright, let's immediately warp out because I messed up. Alright, Patricia, or whatever the heck. Carol. Patricia is my Digimon. Inventory and EP management is pretty important. 80% of the domains you don't even need the missiles, but the obstacles usually gives you direct path to the teleport. But 80%. There's that 20% that sneaks right in there. It says, hey, guess what? Screw you. I'll just bring... I don't know. I don't know what I'll bring. Bring some missiles. Mag missiles. Mag miss. There we go. Let's just do that. That'll be fine for now. Yeah, I mean, I'm understanding the loop of this game now, and it is grindy as heck, which I don't... It's not necessarily a bad thing. Again, I would turn the values up a little bit more. Make it feel like I was progressing a little bit faster. Especially with the load screens. And is that green? That looks green. Is that green? Are you kidding me? I knew it! Oh my goodness! Did I not say that out loud, that I knew I was gonna get blasted with green right away? I know you don't, it's fine. I'm not going back. If I run into yellow ones, then fine, whatever. Attack missed, come on, people! Yeah, Serdar, he's level 2. She is level 2. And type issues, but also she's level 2. If her... Yes, her starting stats are higher, but they're not higher than a level 13. Yes, but if you take original Patty at level 2 versus this Patty at level 2, this Patty does more damage. But if you take level 13 Patty and compare it with level 2 jacked up Patty, level 13 is still going to do more damage. But that by the time Patty is level 13 again, Patty will be doing more damage than the original level 13 Patty. That's just math. And you got capped at 13, right? That's why we do this, is because it's an arbitrary cap to get you to digivolve. Oh! Only you did that the first time, that would have been a lot better for my life. Just Sirdar Dev. I don't know why I used your full username instead of Sirdar. Sirdar. My suspicion is that the cap goes up higher every time. I don't think it'll go. I think it'll be 15 this time. Maybe it's 19 next time, so on and so forth. I can't imagine. Actually, I'm just gonna have you defend Mr. Dink because you don't need to blast this thing. Everyone's missing. Never mind, Mr. Dink didn't even attack. What's Greymon's whatever capped at? Also, Patty's leveling up very, very quickly, so I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. Hey, Ray. This if I did not have Metal Greymon, this would be insufferable. Now how do I see those things? Because I looked at the store, I didn't see what tells me those. I don't get it. $27, you said. What is he at? We got a ways to go. Can I digivolve Mr. Dink? They're ambushing me. I almost refuse to engage with the capturing Digimon thing. I hate it so much. I cannot stress enough how much I hate it. When I realized what that thing was asking me to do, I about projectile vomited. I was really, really offended. So if I have to engage with that system beyond just cheesing it with a toy plane or whatever it is I have to do to make that almost non-existent of a mechanic, then that will be what we have to do. I'm getting, like, my mouth is filling up with saliva because I'm so angry about it, thinking about it. It makes me so mad. Hate it. Oof. Whole heart isn't even a 100% chance to recruit. Memorize the layouts or suss it out. Man, this is just something else. Yeah. It's been I was about to say it's been a bit since I rage quit. That's not true. Did rage quit not too long ago. If I get a Digimon to have a full heart and I try to recruit it and I fail and I lose what is possibly, you know, a good chunk of my resources doing so, as well as the grind to get those resources, if that progress is just all gone because the game decided to do that, the stream will end and I will have to debate if I continue playing this game. I prepare for that. I sound a lot grumpier than I intend, but that I really hate it. I can't stand it. Like, that's not fun. There's nothing interesting about that, in my opinion. I at least understood what Digimon World 1 was trying to do, even if I didn't always agree with how it was doing it. Other than just, like, arbitrarily increasing the amount of work you have to do in this game, I don't understand some of the decisions that were made. Well, it caters to children with all the time in the world, right? Like, if I've definitely grinded games when I had unlimited free time, even though I hated myself for it. And back in the 90s or even early 2000s, and we didn't have unlimited access to entertainment. If this is the game we had, then heck yeah, let's do it. Blue! I love how everyone's like, yeah, no, this game actually sucks, but I don't know. We want you to play it. Well, I guess what I'm saying is, and Serdar, I don't agree. When I was a fat little boy that didn't like to leave the house and the sun made his skin melt, like I didn't... If I had this game and I got one game a year, which is often the case back then, and this is how I chose to spend my time, this is what I would have done. The basic structure is fine. It's fairly straightforward. There are a lot of games like this. No issues there. I don't even necessarily mind traps and stuff if you have interesting ways to I hate getting into game design-y talk, but I'm gonna anyway. Like, the reason this stuff is here is that it leads you to be... What you want your players to experience is like a story that they encounter. They want to have interesting decisions to make. And you want them to be able to talk to people about those interesting decisions and feel good about those decisions, even if it leads to some kind of catastrophic failure. If it's an interesting catastrophic failure, that's still worthwhile. But, oh, I tried to capture this Digimon and the game gave me a middle finger, so I had to start all over. That's not interesting. That sucks. Hey, Ray. And I will say this about, so far, 100% of my Digimon experience. I really want to know more about the world through these games, and it's just not a thing. It's not real life. Nothing was damaged, thank goodness. And I know everyone says, oh, the world is so inconsistent, you wouldn't learn anything anyway, but I don't know, maybe give me the world in the context of... give me this game's world, then, if you have to. Give me an idea about how the rules of the world exist, because there has to be some kind of carryover and commonality. So what you're saying is, Katsudan, is that there should have been like a 35-second load screen and then made everything else go a lot faster. Which is what a lot of PlayStation games did, actually. You'd hit a load screen, and then they'd leave you alone for a while. Server farms. I don't know. I don't hate this game. Yet. I really am conflicted about it, though. Because I think we're touching on something here that if this stuff was like 67% faster, I rounded up, maybe all of those hurdles wouldn't be so bad. Found antifreeze. So then, is there a disadvantage for loading in prior to the battle? Does that not require a load screen when you enter this dungeon, for example? I just can't I straight up can't transfer items. That's cool. What's my EP at? Well, I just used it anyway, so whatever. Ah! Nope. Hey, look at that. There are no missiles. I beg to differ. What? Electrospore? Oh, it's a rock, not electrospore. Fashionably late, rolling up in the limousine. DKC. Getting out with the shotties. Yeah, I guess I'm just wondering if there is a drawback to preloading the assets. Would there be an upfront load that would have, because if it's not like flipping a switch that says, oh, make this load faster. The new assets for the domains are great. The level design is pretty bad. Well, we talking. Wait, isn't level 8, right? This is all procedurally. Most of them are procedurally generated, right? I mean, obviously procedurally, so there is some design into it. But mech fixed. I'm just gonna leave that there. I don't care. That looks like some cosmic horror flesh walls right there. Oh, Cassian, I wanted to ask you, because there was a thing in the chat yesterday when we were playing Legend of Dragoon. The encounter rate changes based on which direction you're running. And I said it was probably a programmatic workaround because they wanted the sense of randomness. And so instead of having a fixed rate of encounters, they say like, well, you're going to be changing which direction you're going, so we're going to increase the rate based on the direction you're running. And I wanted your input on that as someone that programs for a living. Do you think that is a plausible explanation or why they would do it that way? Patty's level 6. Hey, Rory. At the risk of getting all techie, that's probably to save resources on models, right? You can just change the color as opposed to change the model itself. Alright, up a floor, or I'm gonna go down here. Let's go up the floor, screw this. I don't even know what my goal is other than get to the end and fight a boss. Now, keeping in mind this is third-hand knowledge. Allegedly, the encounter rate is fixed based on the direction you are running. For example, like it's a 20% rate going south, it's a 15% rate going north, so on and so forth. And again, allegedly. People claim it was deliberate. And of the games that I've made, like I've done deliberate, stupid things as a workaround. Holy butt. Way less than what it is supposed to be if you are moving upwards or right on the screen. It has to do with the algorithm they wrote to deduce how far the character has moved on screen from their last position. Moving left or down calculates the function correctly, meaning that's the intended encounter rate. Alright, it's off screen now. Fight the bunny. Yeah, but to me that doesn't... who says that, though? Is that speculation? Because that doesn't sound right to me. To me, it just sounds like, oh, we have a fixed encounter rate, and we want it to feel random, so we just adjust the encounter rate based on the direction you're running, and as you combine your different directions that you are running, it feels different every time. That's the designer in me thinking like, oh, I'm a lazy programmer, and I want to get this feeling across, so I'm going to adjust some values. I'm Laughing to Death actually recommended the Resurrection mod. And I foolishly said nay. I want to play the bare naked version of Digimon World 2. Yes, it looks like... Actually, they both kind of look like, oh boy. What are the caterpillar ones? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. The ones that turn into Butterfree or Beedrill. Killing the bunny. Alright, we got 23 minutes to go. Just warning, heads up. We made progress today. We beat a dungeon. We captured a Digimon. We regressed Patty down to level 1. You want to shoot rockets out of your mouth? I'm not sure that would be pleasant. I guess if he's casual about it, then maybe it doesn't affect him. That's Mr. Dink for you. He's always inventing stuff and... Where? It's the Digifuzz. They're on their way. Oh yeah, Obito, I like all those things too. It paralyzed, no. It didn't seem to matter. Well, Katsudon doesn't like Digimon World 1. Might be the only person of the people that have followed me as a result of Digimon that feels that way. Who feels that way? I regret bringing up the topic because now we're crossing streams too harshly. But I'm wondering where they... Well, I guess someone in YouTube could have dug up something. I don't know. I don't care. I'm getting tired. We're still recovering from what happened to Patty. Hey, Ray. Digital Tamers 2 gives you the Tamagotchi experience without your partner Digimon dying. Everyone's opinion on Digimon World 3. Asking for a friend. The friend being me. Like it a lot. Factory reset. Either love it or think it's overrated, but I'm Laughing to Death has an opinion on it. Obito, do you have an opinion on Digimon World 3? I'm Laughing to Death thinks it's overrated, but do you have enough skin in the game that you would watch someone play it, is my question. Well, it was not my original question, so that's fair that you answered the question that I asked. So I will follow up with, are you interested enough to watch someone play it? Okay. The reason I ask, because now everyone so far here has said that they have an opinion on Digimon World 3. It's good. Wait, why can't... Patty must be stunned or something. I asked because it's one thing to have criticisms about this game. I think maybe the biggest criticism I have is that I'm bored out of my mind. Like, I'm so bored. And anything that is giving... The reason the friction hurts me so much is because, oh, now I just have to do more of the stuff that I don't find interesting. But I don't necessarily want to just give up Digimon forever. Why can I not attack? So I'd be curious to maybe just never play this again in my entire life and then try Digimon World 3. Truly cannot actually attack this thing. Presumably because it has... Katsudon's on board. I'm Laughing to Death seems to be on board. That will never bore you. Digital card battle. I mean, we could put that on the list, definitely. Well, mainly, I didn't know how bored I was until now, I guess is what I'm saying, is I gave this a good college try. I now understand everything this game has to offer, like the fact that I can't actually kill this thing for some reason. And I'm coming to the conclusion that this is not something I want to pursue. Hornbuster works. Yeah, I bet it does. But I also realize how passionate people are about Digimon, and there's still a lot more to mine from that, to draw out of that well, or whatever the heck the metaphor is that I'm trying to use here. Alright, what that thing? Let's kill that thing. Because I'm trying to think. There are definitely games where I like friction. I even think Digimon World 1, I came to terms with its friction. And I just, as you guys were talking about Digimon, I'm sitting there lost in silence because I'm thinking. And I'm thinking, oh, I remember there was always something to comment on, even though I had my problems with it. At least Digimon were pooping out their urethras every few minutes. At least Digimon were getting punched in the face. At least there was always something to pick on and make fun of, and it was more enjoyable that way. This is just freaking boring. This is so boring. Generated level was a rip-off. I mean, there's just so much more interesting going on. So much more stuff that's interesting. So many more interesting things in Digimon World 1 compared to this. This is extremely straightforward, and it's just not doing anything different. It's just doing it slower. It's not that I need to play the games in order, it's that I wanted to know. And now I know. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you like this game, you love this game, one of your favorites, doesn't matter what I think about it. And I will not judge anyone for liking something I don't. That's my least favorite thing in the world. I'm not even going to say that this game is bad objectively. It's just boring me personally. I have my criticisms about it, but if there's someone that like, oh, I want to get my Digimon back to level 1 so I can enjoy grinding it back to the top, I think there's something to be said for that. I think there's a... Return bug sounds like the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Sounds terrible. And I'm sure there are people out there that could defend the Digimon capturing mechanic. I want to talk to them. Because it doesn't sound like any of you think it's particularly good. So you're not the ones that would defend it. I would be curious to hear what people have to say that actually think that's good. Oblivion getting a remake. I have not played Oblivion enough, but I can articulate why people like it. I'm not a big Elder Scrolls person to begin with, so... Best explanation how the game makes me feel is being hit by my parents with a slipper. That improved your life somehow? That's a good experience. Mr. Dink is gonna die. Yeah, I can articulate why Oblivion is good. I'm not going to, so it'd take too long. It's not really the topic. And I didn't play enough of it to really get down to specifics, but I can tell you why people like them. That's what I was going to say about this. Katsudan just touched on it, is that people are nostalgic for these characters, and they're not even nostalgic, they have an emotional attachment to these characters. And they look freaking great. These are incredible models. PlayStation 1 or otherwise, they look amazing. I love the looks of these guys. This is great. I was really excited, actually, when I started this game and I saw these models. I'm like, dang. And that can go a long way. I would put up with... I went and saw the Super Mario Brothers movie on opening day. I took the day off of work, planned for it. I put it in, PTO. Said, sorry, I'm a 34-year-old man, and I have to take this day off of work because there's a children's movie that's coming out. That's a bad movie. It's an objectively bad movie. I had a great time watching it. I am not going to judge anyone that says, like, I'm going to put up with this garbage because my characters are here. Nova Arc. The worst possible timing, I'm sorry. Oh, man. I'm kind of talking myself into never playing this game again, and I think the chat's on board. I think we're going to switch to Digimon World 3 because that sounds more interesting. What did I just do? Did I just do Rock Fist? Maybe Rock Fist would be good. I don't know. I guarded. But welcome, Nova Arc. It's not a good movie. Like, as someone that can critique storytelling and is actually educated in doing so, I can tell you it's not a good movie. Doesn't mean it's competently made, but it doesn't mean it's like an effective story, because it's not. But it as a motion picture, and by that I mean they put pictures that are moving in front of me that make me feel all gooey inside. It's effective. Not good, but it's effective. And if we tap out on Digimon World 3, then maybe Digimon, you know, maybe we'd give a break to Digimon. But it was a fun learning experience. Now I know. I'm glad you guys were here to explain why you have such an attachment to this game in particular. Go to the DS game. It's tough because the emulation on DS... streaming a DS game is not necessarily as easy as streaming other games. It's not impossible, but it'd look funky. If the bottom screen is even remotely important, trying to fit that on a stream is, I guess, not impossible, but not ideal. I'll look into it. Digimon World 3 gives you a lot of customization with evolutions. I'm more curious about Digimon World 3, if I'm being honest, because I want to know. It was interesting seeing how 2 differs from 1. I'm curious how 3 differs from 2, so on and so forth. Yeah, Digimon World 3, PS1, I think that's probably where it's going to go. My Digimon are going to die. And fortunately, I think we're all decided. Nova Arc, if you're on board with this train, I think next time we're gonna do Digimon World 3 and put Digimon World 2 to rest, because it was a learning experience. Why do I feel like I'm trying to let this game down easy? I'm trying not to hurt its feelings. Like, you know what, Digimon World, it's not you, it's me. I actually literally said that, I'm pretty sure, at least darn close to it. It's not verbatim, but it was... Yeah, this just didn't do it for me. And it's not even interesting to stream. The only way we've made this stream interesting, 1, my natural, raw, unbelievable charisma, and 2, everyone talking about something else. Not the game. They're just like, hey, let's have a chat about stuff around it and our feelings about it. But no one's talking about urethra poop. And really, at the end of the day, isn't that what we all want? You know, Legend of Dragoon is interesting because I can comment on all the weird dialogue and the voice lines and stuff like that, so might as well stop now. We might as well stop now. What a weird, fizzled out stream. I don't know. I wish I didn't feel bad about this, but I really do, because I know a lot of people love this thing, but I just can't. If it's not entertaining, if I'm not feeling entertaining, I'm not entertained, I'm bored out of my mind, like this unfortunately fails the test. At least it's not Tomb Raider 2. I would still rather play this than Tomb Raider 2. You're doing the right thing. Yep, I'm just staring rabid old Yeller down the barrel of my gun, just... I'll do it, Dad. Goodbye, Patty. What's your score for Digimon World 1? Out of what? Out of 10? One out of 5. I would give Digimon World 1 a 3. I would give this a 2. But that doesn't mean that... I think a 2 could be a 10, or sorry, I think a 2 game can be a 5 stream, and vice versa. I think Digimon World 1 was a 3 game and a 5 dream, right? Does that make sense? Because even though I probably would have given up on Digimon World 1, A, I thought it was ambitious as heck. I thought it was really, really interesting. B, I could make that game work as an entertainment piece. I'm struggling with this. Like, I talk a lot, I say a lot of words, I can nitpick just about everything, but when I'm walking down the same generic hallways with nothing going on, I'm fighting the same things over and over again, there's only so much I can do. And it sounds like I'm very glad everyone's on board. This makes me, it warms my heart. I'm glad we got a community going that can support me in such decisions. Speaking of community, there's that Discord link. That's where I want you to go. And we can keep talking about this and what games to play moving forward. That's how I decide what to play, is I talk with the people. So head on over to tinyurl.com/randy-discord and we can continue this conversation there. Anticipate Digimon World 3 next week, probably Tuesday? Probably Tuesday. Because Dragoon is Monday, so on and so forth. Katsudan's like, yeah, no, we get it. We get it. And then DKC, you're going to get Rayman next community roundup, which there is a community roundup on Saturday. There's some question, well, it's not question mark anymore. I decided we're just going to finish up Blackthorn tonight. I'm going to take tomorrow night off because I need a break. And then, but I get your joke, Katsudan. It is very funny. Great Escape N64. And, we'll probably start with Rayman 1. We got to go through the series, man. That's how it works. I liked Rayman 1 a lot. I like 2 a lot. I like 3 a lot. I like those games. I finished only 1. I haven't finished 2 or 3. But either way. Yeah, tinyurl.com/randy-discord. Please go there and go into the descriptions and click the links that help support me and click all the links you know that support a channel and its growth. Please do that. And we will see you next time. Have a good night, everybody. Good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever the heck you are, whenever it is, and bye. See you later.